They always said I'm wrong, but what they doing today? I think they want me gone, but I ain't going away. They told me I was wrong, but look at my ass today. Da 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 da.
Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim for The Real Sports Talk. Check out therealsportstalk.com. Follow me on Twitter, KASHKelly_TRST. I am pumped. You guys know I'm a big Sixers fan. And while the biggest reason I'm happy about this deal is the fact that Dwight Howard, the Dwight mirror, is finally over. I would assume Dwight Howard will stay in LA. I mean, who knows with what Dwight Howard's done. Maybe he'll decide in a few months he doesn't like being in LA. But for at least a few months, I can stop talking about Dwight Howard. I am pumped about that. I'm pumped that the Sixers got rid of Iguodala's contract. And I'm even more pumped that Andrew Bynum is taking his talents to South Philly. I'm pumped, man. Let me go over this trade. And this is from Mark Stein. It says a source with direct knowledge told ESPN's Mark Stein that the Lakers will receive Dwight Howard. So, I mean, obviously they get their man. They had an incredible offseason. They had Steve Nash into the mix. I mean, you think about the team that they have now. It's a scary starting five what the LA Lakers have assembled now. It was scary with Andrew Bynum, but the fact that you had Dwight Howard into Kobe, Steve Nash, Ron Artest, and I'm forgetting someone who I'm sure I'll remember here as this video goes on. Oh yeah, Pau Gasol. The fact that you're able to do that. I mean, if we don't get a LeBron versus Kobe final, which I know a lot of people have wanted to see for next year, I'd be really surprised. We'll see what happens. I know Brian Geltzeiler was on with me today, and he said that he expects that next season. We'll see what happens. The Denver Nuggets get Andre Iguodala. They get a great or perimeter defender. They get a guy with some offensive capabilities. I'm not a fan of him personally because I think that he was really overpaid, making $16 million. He has 1 or 2 years left on that deal now. I mean, he's just one of those guys that was the wrong guy at the wrong time. They paid him a lot of money, and it's not that he didn't play well, but he didn't play well enough, and it restricted them from going to get other players. They get a really good defender, one of the best dunkers in the NBA. The Sixers are receiving Andrew Bynum and then Jason Richardson. Richardson is a lot of money, but I like the fact that we get him and Andrew Bynum. I am drooling over this. We're getting, as much as I think that he's a dog sometimes, there was no way that the Sixers were getting a better player than Andrew Bynum. If they were going to get a superstar, Andrew Bynum's the guy. He's not a superstar yet, but he's only 24 years old. I don't think he's reached his prime. And I mean, I'm just so excited to finally see a true superstar. They tried to sell a few years ago when when Elton Brand signed here that he was a true superstar. That certainly didn't pan out. So getting Andrew Bynum, a young, talented guy, hopefully he stays healthy and out of trouble, stops shooting threes. But with all the threes that they're not going to have, all the bad threes they're not going to have taken with Andre Iguodala and Lou Williams out of the picture right now, hey, I mean, the fact that we're getting a guy that I think is the second best center in the game, I am so excited. I hope we can lock him up long term. And really, I know that Philly isn't considered one of the prominent basketball cities, but in reality, this is one of the best cities in sports. The new ownership group here has done such a good job, and I'm just so excited about the future with this team. The Magic are getting a nice package back. Aaron Aflalo, Al Harrington, who we heard might be going to the Lakers, they get him back. The Magic, I think the nicest thing, and I'll get to what else they get, the nicest thing is just that they're getting rid of this nightmare. Because in the end, there wasn't much value left. They weren't, the Brooklyn trade, yeah, they probably could have got better pieces there, but didn't appear like Brooklyn had the financial flexibility to do that anymore from the Rockets. I guess they could have gotten a few better pieces, but in the end, they get rid of this. They get Al Harrington. Nick Vucevic, who was the first-round pick of the Sixers last year. I'm telling you, this guy is a nice jumper. He's not going to be Dwight Howard where he's going to be in the paint, but he's a pretty nice jumper, a lot of potential. They get a protected first-round pick from each of the 3 teams, and they also get Mo Harkless. So I was excited that the Sixers drafted Mo Harkless. I thought that Mo Harkless would play well, and I'm speaking really fast in this video. But we're getting Andrew Bynum to Philly. The words cannot explain how excited I am that Andrew Bynum is coming to Philadelphia. Dwight Howard going to the Lakers, I don't want to forget about that because that really is the biggest part of this deal. Dwight Howard is going to the Lakers. This is incredible. I mean, I know that people are going to say that the star power is all with a few teams, but in reality, the NBA markets a few players, a few teams, and that's why it's different than the NFL and the MLB where all the teams are marketed. They market a few players throughout the league. Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant is going to be sick, and it's going to make them a lot of money. And in the end, it's better than having more of the parity around the league for the NBA because people might sit down and watch Dwight Howard with the Magic occasionally, but people will tune in every single game to see Dwight Howard play with Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash in that stacked team that they have there. Now, the fact that they keep Pau Gasol, well, I'm looking at a different report now that's saying Pau Gasol might be going to the so I don't know if Pau Gasol's not. I think that this is from earlier. So Pau Gasol, I believe, stays there. That keeps Kobe Bryant happy. The three out of 4 teams come out winners here, and then the Magic is kind of a wait and see with Mo Harkless, Nick Vucevic. But I think people are kind of underestimating the package that they get to get 3 first-round draft picks. They're not going to be great picks because all 3 of these teams, the Lakers obviously are going to be drafted in the late 20s, if not at number 30. The Sixers are going to be drafting in the early to mid 20s, you would expect, and then the Nuggets probably in the late teens, early 20s, so they're not going to be great picks, but it's going to add depth to a team that actually played pretty well. They do lose Aaron Aflalo, that's kind of a tough loss, in Al Harrington, but I mean, getting Andre Iguodala, I wouldn't say he's a star, but he's a really solid overall player. I'm not a huge fan of the guy. I'm happy to see him out of Philly, and it's really weird that they traded him during the Olympics. I think that is one of the things that's going unnoticed here. Look, we'll see what happens. I am pumped, guys. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Check out therealsportstalk.com, and I'll see you guys later.
Just a little ways around the corner from fear. Beat